In today's video, we're going to talk about how to find long-tail Amazon keywords and Amazon keywords with common roots. Now, why is this important and how can it make you money? Well, long-tail keywords have something called buyer intent. So it's more buyer intent for a longer tail keyword. For example, if you were to search the word decor, that is going to be a lot less buyer intent because it's more broad. So if you search the word decor, there's going to be a ton of different things that have to do with decor. And maybe somebody's using that search just to kind of browse. Whereas if somebody were to say mid-century modern decor vase or something like that, it's going to be very specific. So you're going to have a much higher buyer intent and somebody's going to be more likely to purchase that particular product if it is more specific. So it is really important to find these long tail keywords because they are going to be very specific to your product and can have a lot more buyer intent than these, very broad keywords that maybe have higher search volume. It's really important to look for those longer tail keywords. And then you also want to look for keywords that have the common roots or find the common root so it can help you with your advertising and optimization. So the root word, for example, is like we've got a coffin shelf. So the root word could be coffin. And this might be something that you could use in your advertising strategy. You could do some phrase or broad matches. It's definitely helpful to know what the common root words are that all of your phrases or most of your keyword phrases have in them so that you can target those accordingly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you my screen here. So this is actually just a normal search in Cerebro. I've actually done a few different ASINs in here. You can do a single search or you can do more than one. Now, the way that you find these root keywords is you're actually going to see over here where it says word frequency. And I'm going to try to zoom in here. So this is word frequency. And this is going to show how many times in the search results that you actually see these words in the different phrases. So decor is showing up 901 times, shelf is showing up 621 times, and coffin is showing up 497 times. So, maybe you wanted to, find some long tail keywords that include those specific root words. What we can do is we can actually go up here and we can find, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at word count. Okay, so we want the long tail keywords. So that's really 2 or more keywords within the phrase. And I'm going to put a minimum of 3 just to kind of see what happens here. So you can apply that and then you'll be able to find all of these different long tail keywords. Now, if you wanted to find the keywords that have a specific root in it, for example, coffin, we can put coffin in here. And so we'll put a coffin in the phrases containing and then apply those filters. And we've come up with 356 words. So these are going to be probably pretty relevant for the most part. And they all include that word coffin. You could even go more specific and say coffin shelf and apply the filters there. And then you'll see, even less, exact keywords, but these are going to be very, very specific most of the time, very, very targeted. So you have a lot of different options there. Now, there's something else you can do. You can also exclude a phrase. So if there's something that you definitely don't want to see, or it's not something that's not related, you can actually exclude those phrases. A lot of times I usually exclude things like brand names or Christmas type words or seasonal type words there. So overall, that is how you're able to find those long tail and root keywords. And these are extremely helpful ways to find these fast and easy so that you can optimize your listing and you can optimize your pay-per-click advertising for those high buyer intent keywords. Thank you. Bye.